With 2020 just around the corner, on the podcast today, I'm going to talk about 6 essential marketing trends that we all need to be watching, both heading into 2020 and as 2020 progresses. These marketing essential trends just will help you up-level your own marketing, help you reach those goals, and of course, make you a better marketer. So listen in, 6 essential marketing trends for 2020. Let's do it. Hey, welcome to the Small Business Made Simple podcast, brought to you by socialmediaandmarketing.com.au. Being in business is never easy, but it can be simple, or at least simpler. Join me, your host Jen Donovan, every week where we focus on marketing, social media, and working towards simplifying your business. You with me? Let's do this.
Dream it big, 'cause someone out there listening. Everyone's got a voice to give, and it's time I heard you whistling, 'cause there's no point at all, in dreaming small.
Hey there, my podcast family. Welcome to episode 47 of the Small Business Made Simple podcast. Thank you, as always, for lending me your ears today. I know you have lots of choices out there, and I really sincerely appreciate you making me one of them. If you're a first-time listener, then welcome. I'm so pleased you've landed here. I'm the host, Jen Donovan, and as you'll learn along the way, I pretty much live, breathe, dream about marketing, have nightmares about marketing and social media. I'm all about making your life and your business and your marketing simpler, because business just isn't always that easy, but it definitely should be simple, or at least simpler. So that's my goal for you. One way that I can help make your life a little bit simpler is by having a group of like-minded business owners all in one place to ask questions to get answers, and enjoy the journey of business with. If you haven't joined my group, Like-Minded Business Owners, on Facebook yet, then please head over there and join up. We would love to have you on board. You can simply go to the show notes at socialmediaandmarketing.com.au/podcast, or simply go to Facebook and search Like-Minded Business Owners and join in the fun. It'd be awesome to have you in the group as well. Today, I wanted to share with you some predictions I see in the area of marketing as we head into 2020. Some of them are already trending, some of them are on the tip of taking off, and some we know very well we just need to get better at them and better at using them. But before I get into all that, let's do the discovery of the week. This week's discovery is Google Easy PDF. So what does Google Easy PDF do? Well, it makes PDF documents writable, which means people can fill in forms and write answers, etc. on whatever PDF you're sending out. I think it's a frustration of many people that when we download workbooks or lead magnets or forms that we need to fill out that are PDFs, we need to print them, and then we need to fill them out with whatever our answers are. And then, of course, the second part that's quite frustrating is then we actually need to scan them back into our computer and send them back to them via email. It's a really arduous job. It's labor intensive, and it's not a good use of our time. So in the spirit of this podcast, making things a little bit simpler, Google Easy PDF will make your life simpler and the life of your customer or prospect or client. And that is certainly a great goal to have them have a much better experience with the PDFs that we send out. It's one of my jobs, I must admit, to go back over my PDFs. I know in my Facebook Ads for Beginners course, I do have workbooks. They are PDFs and they're not writable. So it's one of my jobs in December and January to go and do things like this and give my clients a better experience with the PDFs that I have out in the world. So how about you? Do you need to go back over some items and use Google Easy PDF as well? Let me know. I would love to know if that's a job that you need to do as well. As always, just a little disclaimer, my discoveries are just that, and I'm in no way affiliated with them, but I promise to tell you if I ever am. And if you have a great little discovery you'd like to share with me, please send me an email at jen@jendonovan, or tag me on Instagram at Small Business Made Simple. I'd really love to know what you're using in your business to make your life simpler. So, predictions for 2020. Let's get into the episode. My predictions are for where we need to be spending more time in our marketing in 2020. I've come up with these 6 predictions by watching trends, by doing marketing myself and for my clients, and watching what works, what doesn't, what did work and doesn't anymore, and vice versa. So let's get into it. My first one, Google My Business. If you haven't already set up your Google My Business page, then do it today and start treating it a little bit like a social media platform, as in post to it, put your best content into your Google My Business page. Why? Well, because what I've seen and what I've actually experienced is that since Google Plus, which was Google's social media platform, shut down, and I think it was about May of this year or 2019, Google's put a whole lot of focus on Google My Business, and it's the answer to their social media platform. It's like an online directory for local business. Want to be found locally? Then this is the place that you need to be putting your time and energy into in 2020. So here's 6 reasons why I think you should be doing Google My Business. It's free, number 1. Number 2, it helps customers find your physical location because you get onto the Google map that you will often see when you are Googling a local business. You get better search visibility. The 4th reason, it displays really useful information like your phone number and your website address and, your opening hours and all sorts of things like that. My 5th reason is because it's another communication channel, and the more communication channels we have, the more likely we are to be found and to be able to build know, like, and trust factors with our potentials or our prospects. And the 6th reason is all about reviews. It can really give your customers a place to go and leave reviews on Google, but it can also be a really great place for you to respond to those reviews as well. So I've been concentrating a little bit on Google My Business for the last 6 months or so, and I recently had a new prospect reach out to me, and this is what he said: I just had to ring you because every time I Google whatever he was Googling, social media and marketing or marketing, whatever it might be, you just keep coming up and I can no longer escape from you. So I've just had to pick up the phone and call you and find out if you can help me. Now, for someone who doesn't really put a lot of effort and energy into SEO, because as you would know, my website is quite new and it's definitely something I need to work harder on, to get a phone call like that from a prospect to say, look, you were just there all the time. I had no choice but to ring you because you just kept coming up. That's awesome. And I put it down to the work I'm doing in Google My Business. So priority uno. And I'll probably say that about all 6 points. But your priority is Google My Business. How do you start? Just Google My Business. If you already have a Gmail account, then you're already halfway there. If you have a Google My Business account, please take 5 minutes in the next 24 hours and go and check it out. Make sure that it's all up to date. Make sure you don't need to change anything and post something to it just like you would to a Facebook or an Instagram or to a LinkedIn or whatever social media platform you're on. My second prediction, voice search. This is already taken off, but I can absolutely guarantee you that these devices will be a very hot item on people's Christmas lists this year. So what am I talking about? Voice search devices is what I'm talking about. So Google Home, Amazon Echo with Alexa, and as many of us have in our pockets, Siri by Apple. And I hope Siri doesn't start up. Nope, she's right. Cool. We have one in our house, and every morning my children go, "Hey, Google, what's the weather going to be like today?" Or, "Hey, Google, can you set a timer for 5 minutes, please?" It's just really starting to become part of our life. And I think we are going to only see the rise and rise of voice search marketing. So what does this mean for small businesses? Well, frankly, it means a lot, and it's probably worth a whole podcast all unto itself. But voice searches like, "Hey Google, what's the best pizza in town X," whatever town you're in, is going to become more and more common. So, and this is going to sound a little bit harsh, but if you don't have a website already, If your website does not have great content on it that's in the language of your buyer or your customer and it solves their problems, then you are behind the 8 ball coming into 2020. If you don't already have a website, get one. Building your brand, your business, and your followings and your likers and your audience on just social media platforms when you really don't own the real estate is not a good marketing strategy. All you might need is a fabulous one-page website with great content on it that, like I said, is in the language of your buyer and it solves their problems for them. You don't need to invest thousands and thousands or hundreds and hundreds of hours building a website. It can be a one-page, really well-written website. Voice search just isn't going to go away, and if you're honest and look at yourself or maybe even your family's habits, you'll see that even you or they are starting to use voice-activated marketing. My third prediction is conversational marketing. I have been banging on about this for about 3 years now, and so it shouldn't be any surprise that it's made it to my 2020 predictions for marketing. I will say it again, and I will say it loud and very proud. Human to human, H to H. We need to be marketing to our prospects like they are a human. Marketing is no longer about telling someone how good you are or how long you've been that good for or how they need you. It's about having a conversation with them, telling them some stories, letting them get to know who you are. Yes, you, the business owner, and leading them down a funnel or a path that results in them really not being able to resist having you provide the service or buying the product from you because they know you and they believe you alone can be the one who can either solve their problems or delight them. If you wouldn't say it to another person in the exact words, then don't write a piece of content like that in your marketing. Write like you are talking to someone. And get personal as well. Do personal marketing. Maybe it's a piece of direct marketing. So direct marketing, as opposed to content marketing, is marketing where it's 100% personalized to that person. A birthday card, a book that you sent them because you know how much they would love that author or that book or that subject. A personal invitation to attend an event that is personal. A video sent when they join your world, or a DM on Instagram saying, thanks for the follow, have a fantastic day, or the same on LinkedIn. Don't just press connect, put a little message to it. Hey, I'd love to connect with you, or vice versa. Thanks so much for the connection. Look forward to getting to know you and your business a little bit more. Have a fantastic week. Maybe even send a Christmas card, or to be a little bit different, a happy 2020 card to your customers. Do personal marketing. One of our best pieces of marketing in my retail days was something we sent in a bright pink envelope with a handwritten note. I have no doubt that it was 100% open rate, because who gets snail mail or who gets pink snail mail these days? But we also had a 95% take-up rate of the offer that was inside that pink envelope because it was so personal. I really believe that businesses who get this will win more in 2020. Oh, and yes, you really do have to keep showing your face and your team's face on all of your marketing channels. If you're afraid of the camera, then I'll say one thing. Well, actually, I'll say two things. One, filters, people. There are filters. And two, it's not about you. It's about your customers and how you can serve them. So my prediction is basically those who market conversationally, those who do personal marketing will win more business in 2020 because humans interact with humans. All right. I'll leave that one alone. I've said enough. My fourth prediction, video. Sorry, not sorry. Video is king, and it has been for many years now. Video intensifies your ability to build authority as the go-to person in your industry, and it also quickens the know, like, and trust factor, or what we would really love is the know, love, trust factor. It really helps build that with people, and they need to feel those know, like, and trust factors before they'll actually do business with you, or before they'll become a loyal customer, or the next stage, of course, is when they become the referrer of new customers. I've spoken about video many times on this podcast before, and I'm pretty sure I've shared this story, but I'll do it again. It was about 18 months, 2 years ago now. I was at my mastermind and I was complaining to my business bestie how much I hate video. I hate myself on video. I hate the way I look. I hate the way I sound. Blah, blah, blah. I know that you've thought these things too. His advice, swift and to the point, actually like a dagger to my heart, was, Jen, you look and sound the same to me on video as you do standing here complaining about it right now. It's only you who thinks you look different or sound different. #truth bomb. Boy, did that one hurt. And I think he realized how much that one actually shook me to my core. And he did actually give me a bit of a hug and say, it's okay. But it's just so true, isn't it? It was seriously one of the worst pieces of advice I'd ever actually had in business. So let's put it in perspective. If you're actually interacting with people face to face, whether it be one person or whether it be 200 people, the way they see you, the way they hear you is the same as if you put it on a video, if you stuck a camera in front of your face. I'll just pause for effect here and let that sink in. Now, I hope this little tiny pep talk will get you doing more video, perhaps from today. Don't wait for 2020. Actually start doing more video today. Maybe set yourself a goal. Do a video every day from today for 30 days and post them. Because if practice makes perfect, then you'll be smashing out videos like little baby bunnies soon enough. All right, my 5th prediction is insight-driven marketing. Insight-driven marketing. Business owners who use their analytics and their insights to drive their marketing will win bigger, better, and quicker in 2020. If you have Google Analytics set up, or if you're on a social media platform, you have access to insights and data that can really help you up-level your marketing and build strategies that you know will actually work. Therefore, making marketing easier, simpler, more strategic, and what we all want, having a better return on its investment. If you look at your insights and see that your audience is more engaged on Friday nights, then heck, post great content on Friday nights. If you can see from your Google Analytics that you have a huge bounce rate or a big bounce rate on a particular page of your website, then investigate why that actually is. Is it load speed? Is it not what the person is expecting when they land there? If you can see from your email marketing analytics that you have a bigger open rate when you use emojis in the subject line or when you send something out on a Sunday, then why are you sending an email out on Tuesday? Use all these tools at your exposure, and you do have them, or you can very quickly get them, and you can learn to market very strategically. And I think those who do this in 2020, those people are the ones you will be admiring for their business growth and wondering how they did it this time next year. My 6th and final marketing prediction for 2020 is influencer marketing. Having someone else tell your audience just how amazing you are or how amazing your products are is worth its weight in gold if done right. Having someone else build that know, like, or love and trust factors is almost priceless. In 2020, stop thinking about influencer marketing as paying a celebrity to show your product. Think of it as your customer who tagged you on their Instagram or their Facebook when they took a photo of your product. Think of it as that amazing staff member that you have who is always sharing your social media posts with their socials, with their friends, people that perhaps that don't follow your business. So you're reaching another audience, and also that customer who we love and is always referring you new business. 92% of people trust other consumer recommendations over business advertising. Paying for influencers is definitely a trend that I can see growing in 2020. However, they won't be looking for necessarily big celebrities. They'll be looking for people with seriously engaged, perhaps smallish audiences. But we as small business owners need to be starting to look at influencer marketing even more micro than that. Look at who you have in your world who is already doing it for you, or look at how you can actually encourage that more. How can you encourage people to, use their social media platforms to promote you, to market you better? This is definitely something to look into in 2020. How can you get your micro influencers that are already in your world to help market your business? So that's it. They were my 6 marketing predictions for 2020. So let's recap. Number 1, Google My Business. Priority, go do that if you haven't already. If you've already got one, start posting on it like you would a social media platform. Voice activated marketing. Really going to be a huge trend. Watch it and see it grow. Conversational human-to-human marketing. That's something you can start today. It won't cost you another penny to start marketing like you are talking to another human. Video. I won't say any more. You know my thoughts. You just need to get used to the way you look and the way you sound on video. My 5th one, insights-driven marketing. You have the tools at your exposure. Use them to strategically market your business in 2020. And the 6th one, influencer marketing. Who do you have in your world that it's already a micro influencer, and how can you reward that person, and how can you get more people like that? So if you've got questions or comments or thoughts or ideas around, predictions that you see in 2020, or something that I've said that you'd like to discuss more, head into the Facebook group Like-Minded Business Owners and tell or ask away. If you're not already a member, then simply head to Facebook, type in Like-Minded Business Owners and join up. Or of course, there is the link in the show notes. I will be back next Thursday with more marketing know-how and another great discovery. If you're enjoying this podcast, please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. I've got some fabulous episodes coming up towards the end of the year. And of course, you can always leave a rating and a review as well. I really love reading the reviews that people have left, and heartfelt thanks if you've left me a review. Things like that are gold for podcasters like me, and also just gives me the warm fuzzies as well. But of course, that is all for episode 47. I'd love to connect with you on social, so let's get social on social. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, and I would love to connect with you there. And as always, just remember, my small business peeps, as my opening song says, there is no point in dreaming small.
Tell I can feel it, say it proud, be true, and let us see you for the star that you are. No point in dreaming small.